I'm here at Lambousa again to show you the Lambousa tombs. Most of the tombs are arranged around this large open space, and you can see some of the entrances of the tombs. I'll show you this first one right here. We can go inside. You can see that the part is this sort of a little porch has been carved into the rock. And we'll see right away a type of tomb that's called an archosolia. You see that there's a round-headed arch, a niche carved into the stone. You see another one there. And there would have been sarcophagi there. These are tombs, so people would have been buried here. And in this tomb, a third archosolia. You can see the arch right there. But you can also see that probably tomb robbers, because tomb robbers know that these tombs are often contiguous, so what they'll do is they'll smash a hole in the wall, and that's the easiest way to discover the tomb next door. Also, you can see archosolia, or the round-headed niches in which the sarcophagi once rested. And there's one of the examples of this archosolia type tomb from the Byzantine period, early Byzantine period. Now, let's go out and see what else is here. There are a whole series of tombs. This, by the way, is the official opening of that tomb that got broken through from the one next door. And you can see that not a lot of the kind of architectural sculpture remains, but you can see a kind of key design above this particular one. This, by the way, this piece lying on the ground may well be part of the stones that helped seal the tomb. And as you can see, even today, people build fires in here. They have little parties. They drink. Kids come in here. This is an interesting one. This one has 5 archosolia. A smaller niche. And the smaller niches may indicate the tombs of young people or even children, but I'll show you an example of that. That archosolia is quite eroded, you can barely see it. That one's a little more legible, that one the most legible, and then this one right here that actually still has a portion of the section of stone that was left to hold the sarcophagus, or it was the sarcophagus itself, and there was a body lying in there. And there's the 5th smaller archosolia right there. So very, very interesting rock-cut tombs. You see these archosolia tombs in a lot of places in the Eastern Mediterranean and the Byzantine world. They're pretty fascinating. Most of these tombs, and again I'm just kind of showing you the official entrances to them. Here as well, there's a stone lying just outside, possibly discarded by tomb robbers, and this may have been the threshold, and there may have been kind of doors of stone or wood that originally sealed the tomb. You see a series of these openings all along here, and then it's a little bit hard to see, but a partially broken exposed archosolia there. Now, there are other tombs that are of a kind of a different style, and I'm going to go up here. Some of the tombs are carved right into the rock, and I'll show you those right there. You can see them pretty clearly. And you'll notice also that some of these sarcophagi are quite small, and these are infant burials. Infant mortality was very high, so children as well as adults passed away. This one is particularly eloquent. You see 3 child burials in a row, and one a very tiny one belonging to a very young child. In fact, the rock-cut tombs here are predominantly child burials. So this is kind of an interesting element of these tombs. A whole series of tombs over here as well. One of them with a kind of impressive monumental entrance. But this tomb also has a couple of other interesting elements just lying around. Again, a architectural section